Please get ready for a dictation of part 2 of transcription number 107 from Sir Kailash Chandra magazine. 5 seconds. Start. It is my confirmed opinion that the country has succeeded in achieving results which will prove to be of an enduring character and which will take it forward on the road to progress, prosperity, and to absolute security and safety. The unity of India will indeed be helped by the rational distribution of the territories of the country. There has been a long-standing hankering on the part of large multitudes that their areas should be reorganized. It was but proper that the government should have appointed a states reorganization commission to deal with that matter. The commission worked very hard and made their recommendations. We are obliged to the commission for the thought that they bestowed on the ticklish and naughty problem. Well, there were certain matters to which the government had to give further consideration, though they had always been anxious to translate into concrete form what emanated from the commission. Whatever changes have been made have been, I believe, for the better, and they have made the entire scheme more acceptable. The bill that was placed before the House was certainly placed with the approval of and at the instance of the cabinet. All that was done in the regular way. I do not want to go into details, nor do I consider it necessary to make any retort about what might have been said, because, as I said, this is too solemn an occasion for such an operation. I may also observe that we have no fault to find with anybody. Everyone, whether individuals or those who had an opportunity of working together, tried his utmost, tried to the maximum extent he could to achieve what he thought to be in the best interests of the country. Well, some things had not been as perfect as one would have liked them to be. We tried to improve them to the extent we could, and we respected public opinion, and we were guided by it. So far as the bilingual Bombay state is concerned, I believe that everybody accepts that it is an ideal solution for Bombay. Without being unfair, no one can find fault with government for having agreed to accept a proposal which I think 99% in the country is considered to be the best solution to this very ticklish and almost insoluble problem which had engaged the attention of this and also of the other house continuously for days and days and for weeks and weeks. I am glad that today the scheme that we have has the backing, the goodwill, the blessing and the support of the entire people in the country. There may have been some errors, there may have been some aberrations. Well, that is unavoidable in human affairs, but after all, man learns by mistakes, and wisdom is ultimately the result of the lessons learnt from a series of mistakes that are committed. Stop.